Alrighty guys, what's going on? So in this video, I am going to walk you through 3 free tools and subscriptions that I use to run my Amazon FBA business. I'm Jonathan, this is Duke Does Amazon, my Amazon selling channel. Welcome if you're new. I've been doing retail arbitrage primarily for about 18 months now and just kind of sharing what I know. So anyway, recently, I made a video about paid tools and subscriptions that I use, and right before that, I made a video in regards to all the supplies I use to run my business. So again, today's video, we're just talking about free tools and subscriptions that I use on a day-to-day basis that really either make my life simpler or add some type of value to my business, all right? So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, it's called Rakuten, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's Rakuten. So if you go to Rakuten.com, you basically sign up for free. And with that, it's a really cool tool. It acts as a browser extension. And so what happens is they have partnerships with a bunch of retail websites all over the world. Okay, and so let's just say I was going to bestbuy.com to buy something for online arbitrage to sell on Amazon, or just for my personal life, right? When I get to bestbuy.com, there will be a pop-up that appears from Rakuten, and it'll say how much percentage of cashback you will get back if you complete the purchase. So all you have to do is click a button that says activate Rakuten cashback, and whatever the percentage is for that day, for that site, you get back, and all you have to do is complete your purchase online the way that you normally would, okay? Sorry, just switching shoulders here for a sec. It's getting a little tired. So it's really, really simple. It's really easy, and it's an awesome tool. Just this other day, right now, it's right around Cyber Monday, Black Friday, that whole weekend, and I was going to a website anyway. They had massive deals for these huge shopping holidays. And then on top of that, I didn't even know, but they happened to get 12% cash back for that site for that day. So I spent like $2,000 on this site, and I got an additional $240, give or take, just from completing purchases that I would have done anyway. So again, even if you mostly do retail arbitrage, there will surely be times that you buy things online, especially as you do this more. And furthermore, just for your day-to-day life. So all you do is you complete your purchase, you activate your cashback on the pop-up, you go through the process, and then you request a payout check whenever you want. It's really that simple. So that's number 1. Number 2 is going to be an app called Adobe Scan, like Adobe, the really well-known company, Scan. It's a free app, and what it does is scans documents and turns them into PDFs right on the app. And from there, you can email it to yourself, you can just store them on there, you can text them to yourself, whatever the case may be. Why do I like that? Why do I use it? Why is it important? In Amazon world, you need to keep records of your receipts, and you need to keep records of shipping labels, okay? So let's start with shipping labels. Let's say I'm sending in a bunch of boxes to Amazon. I buy my shipping directly from Amazon. I print them out at home, and I put them on the boxes, and I drop them off at UPS, and they all go to Amazon. And let's say that Amazon says, hey, we never got this box, right? Well, as soon as I got my receipt at UPS, I would scan it into my Adobe Scan app, save it as a PDF or save it in the app. And from there, you have proof should anyone question it, right? Using FBM as an example. So this is where you send the product to a customer directly. What if they say, hey, I never got this product? Well, once again, when you drop it off at UPS or USPS, you'll get a receipt, and you can scan it instantly on your phone in Adobe Scan. So I really like the convenience of it, right? Now, I will say you can do this for receipts as well, okay? And I do it for a lot of receipts. However, I've been doing this so much that I have so many receipts because I do so much retail arbitrage. I have found it to be more convenient to just use a scanner at home that attaches to my laptop. But if you're on a budget, Adobe Scan is an awesome option. I use Adobe Scan in conjunction with my actual scanner. Having more ways to store these receipts, I mean, there's no downside to that, right? And then furthermore, especially with receipts, not so much the shipping labels, but if you do retail arbitrage and you're selling her on Amazon long enough, it's only a matter of time before somebody questions if a product is counterfeit. Is it in new condition, right? Maybe a brand doesn't want you selling their products and they say, hey, we're gonna file a trademark infringement with Amazon. Show us the proof that this was a real product, our product, from a legitimate retailer. And your receipts are your saving grace, okay? And because of that, digitizing those receipts is also your saving grace, right? I do keep a file of all of my physical receipts, but just as another precaution, I like to also digitize it, and I use Adobe Scan for a lot of it. And then also, like I said, once you get going, you'll use a normal scanner as well. So that's a great tool. And then lastly, number 3 is what is called Seller Locker. There's a lot of different options with this. I just was put on Seller Locker early on in my Amazon journey. Long story short, when you start sending in a lot of products to Amazon, there's gonna be some discrepancies. You might notice that like they give you a reimbursement for something because in the warehouse they dropped it or it broke or they lost it or whatever it is. If Amazon willingly acknowledges they made an error, they will reimburse you. However, there's a lot of times they may not even know it, right? You have to imagine the volume they're doing, and you are dealing with humans, right? They could lose it, they could break it, they could take it, you know, you don't know. And the fact of the matter is, when you start sending in hundreds or thousands of products like I do, staying on top of that and reconciling it is not only something I really don't want to spend time doing, I don't think it's the best use of my time, right? You kind of just trust the system that for the most part, everything that you sent in is getting checked in, anything that's not is being reimbursed, and everything will work out. That's a little bit of wishful thinking. So Seller Locker is a program where they fight all those discrepancies on your behalf. You give them access and you don't have to do anything, and there's no monthly cost. They take, I think, a 20% fee from all the money that they get you back in your pocket. So I really like that business model as a customer because they're only getting money if they actually get me money back. And honestly, I've gotten like thousands of dollars back. So it's been a really, really good decision on my part. Now there's other companies out there, but I use Seller Locker and I've been pretty happy with it. Again, honestly, if I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't put in the time and effort. So it's kind of like whatever I get back is gravy. And so that's really it for the 3 subscription tools that I use that are completely free. I think they're all awesome tools. I use them in a day-to-day capacity. And I do want to share 2 things too, a little bonus here. This doesn't pertain to subscriptions and tools, but for supplies, if you're on a budget, 1, shipping labels, okay? When you send boxes either to customers FBM or you do FBA and you send boxes to Amazon, you're gonna throw a shipping label on those boxes and you print them out at home, right? I easily can buy them on Amazon or somewhere else, but something else you can do is sign up for a free business account at ups.com, and then you can request those items, 4x6 shipping labels, completely free of charge. So that could save you a couple bucks if you're really looking to save. And then also, just to keep in mind, when you do FBA, you're sending box loads of products to Amazon. These aren't going to the end customer, the boxes that is. When they get them, they open the box and they probably throw them out. So what I'm saying is, if you want to save money on boxes, your neighbors probably have boxes, and every week when they put them out at the side of the curb, if you don't have too much humility, you can get them that way. You can ask stores, you can reuse your own boxes. Whatever it is, that's just another way to save a couple bucks. I want to be honest, I like using the heavy duty new boxes from like Lowe's because it's such more added walls of protection. But if you're trying to ball on a budget, my hat's off to you. And that's a way to save a couple bucks too. So that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to continue on the trend of the supplies I use, the subscriptions, and now the free subscriptions or tools that I use. We are on Amazon, but on Instagram at Duke Does Amazon. If you have any questions or comments, put them below. Other than that, have a great day and take care.